Okay, so the reason I'm making today's video is just because I wanted to update you guys on my new model airport. Alright, so since my last video, I've added a bunch of things, such as new runway markings, some snow, and new stands. Okay, so the first thing we are covering today is these new aircraft stands, which I put together last night. So I've made sure to add details such as holding markings, some gate numbers, and of course the blue outline on the outside and the ground crew service road in the back. I think that the blue on the outside adds a really nice touch to our airport, and I really like these parking spots that I've added over here, which I will fill up with ground service equipment later on. These stands that I've made are equipped so that you can either park one large aircraft or two narrow body aircraft. So that is all I've currently added in this section. So now we'll move on over here where we added some snow with some bushes on the top. So what I've done over here is I've just cut out some model grass in a white color and it looks exactly like snow. And I cut it to the right proportions and I just added some bushes on the top. Over here, I've left some room so I can place an access road to a control tower, which will go here in the future. And over here, I've also made a spot for an ILS box. I think the final result looks really good, and it's a great addition to our airport. Over here, I've also elevated the ground a little bit so it kind of looks like a hill. And I think that adds some elevation to our airport, which makes it look not as flat. Okay, and now moving on to the next section, we have this runway over here with updated runway markings. So over here, I made new threshold markings and a new runway number, and I've also added some tire marks. I wasn't really a fan of the black outline on the old one, and I think this one looks way more professional. And I think that is all for today's model airport update, and we will see you in the next video.